Hello and welcome back to our Minecraft survival series. It's been a long time since the last episode. I think it was on the 24th of October on the first year anniversary since we started this world. However, I have been playing a bit of other games. As you might have seen, I made some videos on Satisfactory. But that series is concluded now. Also, well, for now, until there comes more updates to that, but yeah, whatever. This does not mean that I have not worked on our world here. So, to start with, a lot of terraforming have been done here. As you might remember, there was a huge cliff here and stuff, and a lot of terraforming. And this moat that we have, it didn't used to have stair blocks in it, it was just foot blocks. I replaced stair blocks all around. Also, I finished the moat all around, and the first few blocks of our wall all around. So as you can see here, we have a bit of a little lake or something. And I had to move the road a bit and stuff to make room for stuff. And moat continues. We have a little bit of a thing here. It stops here for a moment. Then on the other side of here, it resumes. And here we have the small back gatehouse, which is our third gatehouse. This here is our flower farm. It will be covered by a tower. Over here is our squid farm. Will also be covered by a tower structure. Here we have a bit more of a thing like this. And it goes all around until we're back where we started. The wall is obviously not done. It's going to be raised to the same height as the wall we have here. So this height all the way around. But as you can imagine, that will take a bit of time. A few more things have been done. Go over here. So this is the temple that we will make here. And down here we have a bit of a sanctuary for the bunnies, because a lot of bunnies have been dying because they keep running into cactuses and jumping off cliffs and stuff. So I felt like they needed some help. So we have a bunny sanctuary here. The walls and ceiling are made to look like the sky. And then we have some stones, some mountains here. We have a little cozy cave, some bowls, some carrots growing. Are you stuck? Oh, good. You definitely look stuck. Okay. Let's just do that for now then. I'll fix that later. But yeah. There we go. Here's another thing. I've been working on taking out all these chests since we have decided not to have a storage room here. The bottom floor is clear. I've started on this floor here, and then we'll make some pretty walls here later, and then we can have more redstone machinery. And in the nether there's a small update as well. So here is mass bulk storage for stones. You've seen that, but what you haven't seen are these lights. So each light here means a full column. Except the last one, because things are trickling in and therefore that light is on. We are currently here. And I did some maths, and one lit lamp means 359 stacks or 23,000 cobblestone. So we have a lot of cobblestone here. And last, but most definitely not the least, we have a map room. So when I start, first I made a small map room about maybe 15 by 15 in size, just to have a map of the world that we have. And then I realized that that wasn't large enough to fit the things we have built. So I extended it a bit, and this is our work in progress map room. It's a bit hard to see from here, so we have more floors. So from up here you can see our world. Each block on the ground there is represents a 125 by 125 block area. The outlines, colors here, are the different kingdoms that we are making. So the kingdom we're currently working on, the desert kingdom, is the orange one. We are all the way over there. And the idea is to dig this whole thing out. As you can see, this is the size. Then we'll have a further room up here. So it will kind of be like a pyramid, and then I might have yet another small one at the top in the middle, but we'll see. It takes a long time to dig since we don't have any beacons. We just dig by hand. It takes a while, but it's kind of fun. Okay, so this is the grey here is land that does not belong to any kingdom. White is our Viking inspired kingdom. This lime color is our Celtic kingdom. We haven't built anything for those yet. This is our ancient Egyptian kingdom, the orange. The yellow is our Mesoamerican kingdom. We haven't started on that yet. This light blue is our pirate kingdom. Haven't started on that yet either, but it's planned out. Red is our early medieval kingdom. We have a few castles and two villages for that, and one ruined village. And here we have this is where it's located, like on the map. So yes, here we have, this is the city that we're currently in, and then we have the roads going down here over here to our first village we made. We need another map there, but to fit the butts, the archery place. Then we have our Castle Evergreen over here. Then located here underground is Necropolis, the underground city we made. if we go down here, follow this road, we come to the ruined old Iron Age fortification village things. Then down here we have our wooden castle and the village and the fields. So yeah, when we build something, we'll make maps of what we built and put it on this map where the location is. And grass is stuff like forests and plains. Mountainous and taiga areas are stone. Sand is deserts and savannas and such. Leaves is jungle. And what have I missed? Snow is snowy plains and such. And blue is obviously water. Good. So yes, this is the map room that I'm currently working on. One day we will finish it. Our next project would be extremely exciting, I think. So in one of my old worlds, I built this castle. I never finished it. Actually, let's jump in and take a look at it. This castle. It's built all in survival. This is the there's a portal in here. That's where you come through. That's a town and stuff, and that's just scaffolding blocks I haven't removed over there. But yeah, I haven't played on this for years. This was before the world I played on before we started our world. So yes, this whole forest here is custom made because this was just mountains, and we have this huge unfinished castle. So I loved working on a castle of this size, and I love building gothic architecture, and I feel like I have improved a lot as a player and a builder since I made this or worked on this. And I want to build a gothic castle, so using the gothic architectural style, but use it for a castle, and not just any castle. It's gonna be the largest castle I have ever made, and this right here is probably the current largest, either that or the first castle we made in this series, the desert castle. But it doesn't look so big because it's all square. This one is like have these extensions and such, and I want to have that too. But also this one was very improvised. It started with just this building right under us, and then it became the rectangle, and then this building and stuff was added, and then after that I added, or well, I never finished that, but I started adding this park. So what I want to do is build a castle that is larger than this, in survival of course, but also a lot nicer. So this will be a fantasy castle. It will combine the style, the German Gothic style of the high and late Middle Ages, together with the layout and fortifications of a late medieval castle. So we will combine the two into one glorious castle. Okay, so aesthetically, the main inspiration would be Cologne Cathedral in Germany. The keep's facade will have asymmetric towers, much like the, I'm sorry for this pronunciation, Chartres Cathedral in France, but they will be built with a German Gothic style. So lots of crockets. I love crockets. And then the different towers of our castle here will be inspired by the towers of Freiburg Minster in Germany, Konstanz Minster and Regensburg Cathedral, all in Germany. The style of the fortifications will primarily be inspired by Raglan Castle, okay, and that's in Wales, as well as the Magdeburg Cathedral in Germany. There's also an English cathedral that have a very nice facade that I really like, and that is Lichfield Cathedral. So I definitely want to take some inspiration from there, as well as the crossing tower of another English cathedral, the Lincoln Cathedral. Okay, so I don't have pictures of these, I can't show them here, but I will put the text, I will put the names of all these buildings in the description, so if you're curious you can do some googling. Okay, and this right here is the plan so far. Okay, so we start with a gatehouse, and we have a bit of a bailey here. Then we have a huge throne room, the library. This whole building would be a stable. There are a few staircases scattered around. We have a great hall where they will eat. And we have a rear gatehouse here. And then we have an inner courtyard. Okay. I came up with a little idea here to secure our horses. So if we have a horse in there, it will, you can like walk in and out easily with a horse. Then there would be a button or something, and you can close it, and the horse won't be able to get out. Okay. So the stone is obviously walls. There will be a staircase to another floor here. Be lots of stalls for horses. Okay, then here we have the interior. Here would be a big stair house thing. The big throne room. This part here would be the library. And we have a bit of a tower here. Another stair tower thing. A gatehouse back here, where we'll have a large park behind, and we have another stair tower here, and this is the Great Hall. So that is the planning so far, and yeah. We'll need a bit more planning, but this is our next project. I will keep digging, and that will do it for this episode. I'm sorry if it wasn't very exciting or not too much happening, but hopefully you have a good idea of what will happen in the near future. So by the next episode I'm hoping to have this battle finished and that we can start on our new castle. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.